You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there and all of you out there in Gwinnett land. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is Monday, y'all. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, because I did. I had a really nice weekend. So I haven't been talking about this because I wasn't really allowed to talk about it, but I was online pledging a sorority for some time. And it was interesting because there were days when I would get up and I was totally exhausted. And so I pledged a sorority called Swing Fi Swing. And a lot of people don't know what swing is. They were saying stuff like, well, what is swing? Because, you know, back in the day, if you were a part of a black sorority or fraternity, it was called being a part of the Divine Nine, which means that it was like the first 9 fraternities and sororities, black fraternities and sororities that got started way back when, like in the, I don't know, it was like the 1900s, like the early 1900s, maybe even the late 1800s, but somewhere around the early 1900s. And so if you heard anybody say they were an Omega, a Delta, a Zeta, a Sigma, Alpha, a AKA, all of those, they made up the Divine Nine. And so there was an organization that started in 1962, and they were called Groove Fi Groove. And so Groove, they decided they didn't want to be a part of the Divine Nine because the Divine Nine, a lot of them totally discriminated against you even if you were black, right? So you had to be a certain kind of way, a certain kind of this, a certain kind of that to make it into the sorority or the fraternity. So they discriminated against you. So even though you were black and they were black Greek organizations, they discriminated against you. So take, for instance, the AKAs back in the day. We were told that if you couldn't pass the paper bag test, you couldn't be a part of the AKA. And I remember when I was on college campus, every AKA that I saw was light skinned. And so I was like, well, that's definitely not going to be the sorority that I pledged. So the sorority that I saw that I fit with was the Deltas. But I didn't pledge because I didn't stay on campus long enough. But I always wanted to pledge a sorority. And so my brother is a Mega Man. His wife is a Delta. And I was like, okay, maybe one day I'll pledge Delta. But one of my good friends, she is a swing. So my daughter knew about swing because swing originated in the Virginia, D.C. area. That's where it originated from, a Morgan State campus. And so my daughter knew swings because she went to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. So she knew about swing. I had never heard of swing. And one of my good friends is a swing, and I was like, well, I want to be a swing, because I like the name. I think the name is cute. I want to be a swing. And so I decided to pledge swing. And so my daughter said, I'm going to pledge swing too, because she said she was going to pledge swing when she was on campus, because all of her friends on campus were swings because the Deltas had got kicked off the campus for hazing, right? And so she didn't get a chance to pledge Delta either. So to me, when you look at things, sometimes God has a different plan for your life. And so I was going to be a Delta. She didn't know that because I don't think I ever talked about it. She was going to be a Delta, but she didn't get a chance. Now we both are swing. So she and I pledged swing together. So we've been pledging for the last probably month or so. And it was an interesting process. And so we went over on Saturday. And we have our big, I guess, I don't know what you call it. We have some kind of big event coming up this coming Saturday. But it was pretty cool. So I'm literally in a sorority right now. And I'm excited to be a part of Swing and the Swing Sisterhood. And one of the things I liked about Swing was their motto of dare to be different. Like, I liked that. I thought that was pretty cool because it allowed you to be different but still be included, where a lot of the sororities and fraternities, that's not how they were. And so, even we were talking about this, my daughter was telling me yesterday that on some of the HBCU campuses here in Georgia, they don't even want swings to participate on the campus because of Divine Nine. Again, still discriminating. Like, that's the crazy part. You are still discriminating after all the things that we've been through as a black people about discrimination. We're still discriminating against each other still, even at the college and state university level. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But anyway, I'm a proud member of Swing Fi Swing, and I'm happy to be a proud member of Swing Fi Swing. And I look forward to helping the organization continue to grow and to build a legacy and to be a helping hand in the community and to those who need our help. So I'm excited about that. So that's what I've been doing, y'all. And it's been interesting. That's all I can say. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It is 67 degrees. I woke up this morning, it was cold. It's 67 degrees. It's going up to a high of about 77, I think it is. No chance of rain in the forecast, which is a good thing because you know it's been raining. It's been raining cats and dogs here. So it rained all last week and the entire week last week it rained. But no rain today. It does say 2%, but that's a small percentage. So I could deal with that. All right, so let's get on with our show. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my sister-in-law, Kim Kearney. You know, she turned 50, and I didn't even know she was that old. Ain't that crazy? Yeah, she turned 50. But anyway, happy birthday, Kim. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Today is National Native American Day. It's also National Sausage Day. It's also National Kick Butt Day. Yes, National Coming Out Day. I don't know what you're coming out for, but it's National Coming Out Day. It's also National International Day of Girl Child. That's what kind of day is that? That's cute though. General Pulaski Memorial Day is also. We're also celebrating Columbus Day as well. So a bunch of national days today. Columbus Day. I didn't even know it was Columbus Day. Like like I got a message saying, "Oh, it's Columbus Day." I would have been checking the mail and all that stuff, and there is no mail because it's Columbus Day. All right, let's get on with our horoscopes. Brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thousand for today, October the 11th. We are almost to the middle of this month. Listen, we are rolling right into the holidays. I love the holidays. I'm looking forward. You know, it's going to be a little different this year because my mom won't be here, and so this is the time of the year. Like right now, she would be planning our Thanksgiving menu. Like this is what she would do with my husband. They would be like, "What?" And then you know the crazy thing. I used to always say this, right? Because she and my husband would say the same thing every year. What's on the menu for Thanksgiving? As if there was something different on our menu for Thanksgiving. The menu has always been the same. My husband and I have been together for 21 years. The menu has been the same the whole time. It's always the same food at Thanksgiving. Now, Christmas, we tend to shake it up a little bit. But for the most part, Thanksgiving menu, always the same. The only time it's different is when somebody else comes to dinner and they bring something different. So, you know, this holiday is gonna be bittersweet because I'll still be with my family. We just won't have the matriarch, which is my mom, to be at any of the holidays. And she and I both loved Christmas. Like we would just shop for Christmas, and we love Christmas. So those are our last two holidays we spent together. So that's gonna be it's gonna be good because I still have, you know, my family, my daughter, my husband, my grandbaby, my brother, and my niece, my nephews, and the rest of my family and friends. I just won't have my mom, but I know she'll be with us in spirit. But anyway, we are rolling right into the holidays. We're rolling in there. We are. All right, let's get ready to do these horoscopes. We're gonna kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Take care of dealings with government agencies. Mingle with those who can further your goals. Try to take care of the needs of those you love. Yeah, take care of the needs of those you love. Help them out. They need your help today. Help them out. Taurus, don't bend to the pressure. Try not to give in to other people's problems. You are best to keep your money tied up in a safe, secure place. Yeah. Keep your money tied up. So as I read that, right, I thought about when I was a little girl. So my great-grandmother, probably my grandmother too, but I remember my great-grandmother doing this because the way my grandmother and my great-grandmother lived, they lived side by side. In modern times, you would call it a townhouse, but for real, it was like a little shack kind of house, right? And that's where my mom and her siblings grew up, and it was 8 of them. And so when you walk up on the front porch, when you walk through the front door, to the left, my great-grandmother lived on that side, and to the right, my grandmother lived on the other side. And I remember my grandmother, she would always tie her money up in a stocking and either put it under her mattress or put it in her bosom all the time. So she would put the money in the stocking, tie it up in a knot. It would either go under the mattress or would go in her bosom. So when I read that, keep your money tied up in a safe place, that's the first thing popped in my mind. My great-grandmother, her name was Maddie Bell. Yeah, Maddie. Gemini, emotional upset may prevail on the domestic scene if you have neglected your duties or your mate. Refuse to get involved in idle chatter. It will only make you look bad. You may have difficulties at an emotional level with mates. Listen, don't even get involved in idle chatter. If you're trying to go to the next level, don't waste time on idle chatter. It's so funny because after I finished pledging, I had this sense of renewed pride, this sense of renewed purpose, and I started to think about the things that I was doing. Like, there was something that happened that could have totally pissed me off, right? And I was like, nope, not going to let it piss me off because it doesn't matter. I'm not going to waste energy on that because I can't change it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to keep moving on. Now, did I push it down? No, I didn't push it down. I just pushed it out. I was like, I don't care about that. I'm not going to worry about that. I can't change. It's not for me to change. And it's only going to make my energy bad if I even try to focus on it. And I felt so good about that. And my day was just amazing yesterday. I got a lot of stuff done. I was so excited about that. I'm about 3 things off of my to-do list that has to be done. That's all 3. Anybody that knows me know I have a huge to-do list. I have 3 things left. And I'm going to knock out 1 right after I finish the show. I'm going to knock off 1. So that'll leave me with 2. And they're things that are small. I just kind of forgot about them. So anyway, Cancer. Sudden changes regarding your friendships are likely to occur if you have tried to change others. Your knowledge and good sense will help more than you think. Your outgoing nature will win hearts. Let me tell you something, Cancer. This is a part of me yesterday. You cannot change others. They have to be willing to change themselves, right? All you can do is be there to support if you can. And if you can't, then you can't. But don't try to change people because they're not going to change for you. They have to change for themselves. They have to want to change. They have to put in the work to change. It is totally up to them to change, not to you. So just know that. Leo, try not to be too lavish with your lover. Be prepared to step into the limelight if you wish to promote your ambitions. You will profit from home improvement projects and real estate deals. Okay, listen, you're going to do some home improvement deals. I don't know what kind of home improvements you're going to do. Are you selling some real estate? Are you an interior designer or decorator? Did you get a big deal to go and redo some houses? I don't know what it is, but you're gonna profit from it. It's going to be a good day for you today, Leo. But try not to be too lavish with your lover. Like, you're going to make some money, right? You're going to make some money, but try not to be too lavish with the lover because you can't buy love. You cannot buy love. Let me say that again. You can't buy love. All right. Virgo, you may have a day off, but thoughts will be on your work and your cash situation. Travel and communication will be lucrative for you. You can make favorable changes in your home environment. Listen, you off today because it's Columbus Day, but you got your mind on the money, baby. Got your mind on your money and the money on the mind. I get it. But listen, take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. Think that thing through, right? And in the meantime, make favorable changes to your home environment. That can make you feel better. You know what I mean? I know. The cash situation is always a problem, especially if you don't have any. All right. I'm going to the song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noto Astrologer Micah Thousand. Stay tuned.
Take that you're right there.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. We'll pick it up with Libra. You need to get out and have some fun to reduce the tension. Keep an open mind when listening to the opinions of others. You can expect opposition at work. Don't let your competition be privy to the information that could be incriminating. Yes, you need to get out and have some fun to reduce your stress. Yes, you need to have some fun. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you just need to step back for a second. My husband just sent me a text saying he want to have more fun in his life. And I said, listen, you can. But that's the choices you have to make, and then you have to do it, right? Because I plan on having a good time. I got an invitation last week to go to Africa. Now, I'm not quite ready to go to Africa. I want to go. It's on my plan. It's on my list. But when I got the invitation, I'm like, oh, my. Now, here's the thing. You need to be ready when you make these choices, because I've been talking about going to Africa for years. And someone said to me, come go to Africa with me. And I was like, I can't go right now because they're going next month. I'm like, I'm totally not prepared to go next month. Not at all. I just launched 2 brand new podcasts. I can't go to Africa right now. However, I will be prepared. The next time the invitation come up, I will be prepared to go. And it was so crazy because it's a business trip, but it's also an experience that I wanted to take. And I was like, man, but I wasn't ready. Even though I kept saying I'm going to Africa, and I'm going to go to Africa. But I got to make sure I'm ready. And so the opportunity popped up last week, and I was like, oh, man, I just wasn't ready. I'm not ready yet. I have too many things that I have to finish up or put in place. And so I have 2 new podcasts. So you just got to be ready, right? You got to be ready. Have some fun. All right, Scorpio. Emotionally, things may not run so smoothly. You will have to help family members sort out unfortunate difficulties. Business and emotional partnerships will run smoothly. So you got emotional things won't run smoothly, but your business and emotional partnerships are going to run smoothly, right? So you got the life side, but the business side going to be great. And then you got to help some family members out. So you got a lot going on. So that part right there, that part that you got to help out the family members, that's probably going to weigh on you emotionally on the emotional side. But on the business side, you good. You're good. Sagittarius, you can expect to have some problems with skin, bones, or teeth if you haven't taken proper care of them. New romantic relationships will develop through group activities related to sports events. You're in the mood to spend money. I can tell y'all right now, I am excited to go to the football game Friday night because I've been pledging I'll miss the football games. And I was like, oh my God, I'm missing all the football games. But, my brother said, you just go ahead and do what you got to do and trust the process. And I was like, okay, but I really wanted to go to the game. I tried to figure out how to get there, and I just couldn't get there. But this come Friday night, yeah, your girl will be at the Grayson football game. Watching my nephew do his thing. I miss the games. But anyway, I said all that to say, Sagittarius, there are a lot of people be at the game. So if you want to get out to a sports event, prepare for Friday night. Girl, put your cute jeans on and go on to the game. Because, listen, there's some folks be out there at the game. A whole lot of them, especially if you're in Georgia. If you're in Georgia, football down here in the SEC, man, in this area down here, man, it be so many people at them games. It's like going to a college game every weekend. It really is. Capricorn, invite friends over rather than spending money on lavish entertainment. Avoid overloading your plate. Try to take some time to listen to their complaints and in turn do something that appeases them. Invite some friends over. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I'm planning a couples dinner. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do this. But I'm planning a couples dinner because, we don't never hang out with couples. It's either me and my friend Georgette or me and my husband or me, the daughter and my husband, me and my brother, my daughter and my husband. But it's never like couples. So I'm planning something for couples. I'm trying to figure out where I want to do it at. Do I want to meet at a restaurant or do I just want to be home where we can have like cocktails and, things like that. So I haven't figured that part out, but I'm going to figure it out in the next couple of weeks because I really want to do that. Plus, I need somebody to play some spades with me. I haven't played spades in a minute. So I need somebody to play spades with me. Aquarius, I love spades, just in case y'all don't know. Aquarius, have a heart-to-heart talk with family and find out what the problems are. Children may cause limitations. You can expect the fur to fly on the home front. I don't know what that means, expect the fur to fly. That sounds like some real country term, but you can expect the fur to fly on the home front, Aquarius. Have a heart-to-heart talk with your family and find out what the problems are. Yep, there's some problems. And if you don't get to the bottom of them, the fur is going to fly on the home front. I'm just trying to help you out. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, get involved in groups that can offer intellectual stimulation. This will be a great night to invite friends over to visit. Relatives will be happy that you dropped by. Oh, okay, fish, you're going to have to invite some friends over this evening. I don't know what you're doing, but invite some friends over. Or, you know, your relatives are going to drop by. Or you drop by on some relatives. They're going to be happy that you did. Probably somebody you haven't seen in a minute. You know what I mean? Probably somebody you haven't seen in a minute. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing, to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. But before I do that, let me give you the word of the week for the week. So Georgette normally gives you this word, but we've been having some reorganization. I've been restructuring the way this show is run, and so I originally really wanted to be able to do this show live on video, and I still may. The problem is trying to get the audio to sync up with the music coming out. It's crazy. So I was trying to get the music to come out of the speaker so to play on the video. It was just a lot. Anyway, it wasn't working out well, and I didn't like the sound quality, so I decided to mix the video piece, keep the live audio piece, and just do live video on my other podcast. So I'm still trying to figure that part out. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But when I do, Georgette will be back. Until then, I'll be doing the word of the week. Matter of fact, I think we may be out of words because I think I've said this word before, and the word is exceptional. Now, here's the thing. Somebody probably didn't hear it because maybe you weren't listening to the show that day. So here it is. The word for the week is exceptional, right? You are exceptional. I am exceptional. There is something that we all have that's exceptional about us, right? Whether you can bake an exceptional cookie, where you can write an exceptional poem, where you are an exceptional listener, where you are an exceptional organizer, where you are an exceptional person with the tiny details. There's something exceptional about all of us, right? Sometimes we have to, but we don't recognize it. That's the problem. We don't recognize it as being exceptional because it's just something that we do second nature, right? We do it second nature. Say, oh, this is something I do. But for most people, you're just something you do is exceptional to them. I'm exceptional about thinking of great ideas. I'm exceptional about that. I know that already. I know that about myself. I know I can have a conversation with somebody to come up with some really exceptional ideas. And I have to embrace that. And that's not bragging, but that's accepting that I have a genius in certain areas like we all do. Like we have some exceptional abilities in certain areas of our life. And that's something to us that's just second nature. But to somebody else looking from the outside in, that's exceptional. You know, I have the ability to take these tech tools that I find and put them all together and make something out of something, right? I know I can do that, but you can too. I'm sure there's something that you can do that's exceptional, but you don't look at it as being exceptional because it's something that you do second nature, like breathing. I would challenge you today to take a step back and look at that thing you do. So, oh, that's just something I do. Look at that thing you do and say, you know what? I'm exceptional in that. I'm an exceptional person. I'm an exceptional listener. I'm an exceptional hairstylist. I'm an exceptional boss. I'm an exceptional accountant. I'm an exceptional human resource professional. Whatever that is, you are exceptional. And only you can do that the way you do that. All right? So that's your word for the week. Exceptional. You are exceptional. I'm exceptional. There you go. I thought this was such a cute little story, y'all. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to Emma Mae Washington. So Emma Mae Washington had a birthday, right? She turned 100 years old, but she said she didn't want to tell anybody her age because she was afraid if she did, she wouldn't get a boyfriend. That's funny, right? Yeah, that is hilarious. So she said it's a cute picture of her on Gwinnett Daily Post. Emma Mae said, listen, if I start telling people how old I am, I ain't going to get me no boyfriend. She still got hope. At 100 years old, I still got hope for love. Yep. She has a sense of humor. She said, I don't want to tell nobody my age. I can't get no boyfriend. Yep. So she's 100. Happy birthday, Miss Emily. What's it, Emma Mae? Happy birthday, Miss Emma Mae. She's 100 years old. She has 15 grandchildren. She has 44 great-grandchildren. That's a lot of kids. A lot of them. But listen, she has 3 children, right? She said she had 3 children. Those 3 children born 15 grandchildren. Those 15 grandchildren born 44 great grandchildren. So she has outlived her children. She has 3 children. They all passed away. She's still alive. Look, God is good. She still got a purpose here on this earth. That's all I can say. Something is still left for her to do right now, and she is trying to do it. Yep. McDonald's is offering free thank you meals to teachers across the country. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. Not pretty cool. I think that's really, really cool. So McDonald's, teachers are going to get a little extra loving this week with free breakfast thank you meals from McDonald's as a token of appreciation. Any educator, including teachers, administrators, and school staff, can go to McDonald's from today to October the 15th to receive their free breakfast meal. Yep, that's what McDonald's said. They said, together with our owner-operators, we're proud to serve the people who make our communities a better place, and this is an important time to say thank you to some of the everyday heroes. McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger said in a release. They're saying thank you. That's true, because you know they say teachers are the most underpaid and under cared for profession there is. And they probably do one of the toughest jobs there is. If you got to go to school every day and take care of somebody else's kids, especially if you got some little bad kids, little baby kids, that's a lot of work. I ain't gonna even lie. But they said we are honored to give away 12 million free thank you meals for the first responders and healthcare workers last year, and now the educators are going and be above and beyond, and they're excited to do the same thing for them. So they gave away 12 million thank you meals to our first responders. Now they're doing the same thing for teachers. Educators will have to show their work ID to receive their thank you meal, which will come in a Happy Meal box. The meal will include hash browns, a sandwich, either an Egg McMuffin, bacon, an egg, or a cheese biscuit, or a sausage biscuit. They also get a drink, either a medium coffee or iced coffee or a soft drink. So, McCafe. Yep, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna get McDonald's a round of applause. I think that's pretty cool. Like, for real, I do. Like, I think that's a great thing that they want to say thank you. Give them a round to show them some love and show them some love. All right, I'm gonna go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
A four-letter word. Trust yourself and you get hurt. Tell yourself it's so absurd. Four-letter words. Four-letter words. I hate it when you're like this. You never get excited. Struck by lightning. Don't hide it, no. Don't hide it, no. Soulless man, do you feel it? Love hurts more when you're in it, yeah. Gravity at its limit, Do you feel it?
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. I thought that was a really cool thing McDonald's was going to do. Let's get on with the rest of our news. So there was a pep rally, and the pep rally did not follow the Gwinnett County School District's mask policy. Nope, they did not. Yep. Georgia's largest high school, is working to improve its implementation of Gwinnett County public schools mask mandate after a video of a crowded indoor pep rally shows students wearing masks improperly or not at all, according to the district spokesman. Mill Creek's leadership team is using the event as a teachable moment and re-emphasizing the importance of enforcing the mask mandate and taking steps to prevent what happened during the pep rally from happening again. Bernard Watson, the district's director of community and media relations, said in an email to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. So here's the thing, though. A lot of the parents don't want their kids to wear masks anyway. Like, they have a real problem with that. But anyway, Mill Creek, which enrolls about 3,700 students, held 2 pep rallies earlier this month before the football game against rival North Gwinnett High School. Each rally invited half the student body, but attendance was not mandatory. And when they got there, a lot of them were not wearing the mask properly, if they were wearing them at all. Because, you see the kids, even grown folks, you'll see the mask on, right? But their nose is still uncovered. Or it's been below their chin. I ain't gonna lie, there have been times I have my mask on and it's hard to breathe. It really is for sometimes. And I take it and slip it down and I realize, oh crap, it's still under my chin. So I'm guilty too. But it's when you're in a crowded place with that many people, and I go to the football games. I told y'all, and so I can't even imagine what it's like inside of a building with a pep rally. If the pep rally is anything like the games, because the games are packed. But you're outside and you're a little bit more spaced out, even though it's packed. If it's anything like that, yeah, then you should have your mask on. I know some people are totally against wearing a mask. I'm not against it. I think they should wear their mask, and so they were saying they're gonna, they say they also actively enforced the mandate during pep rally. Watson said, with that said, there was room for improvement. Video of the event clearly shows some students violated the policy and additional staff was needed. Gwinnett County Public School is committed to keeping students and staff safe via its mask requirement and other COVID-19 mitigation strategies. So they're trying to figure out how to make sure that going forward, that these kids wear their masks properly and wear them all. That's the other thing. That's the other part. So, I get excited by technology. Speaking of technology, I have a show today. My show, the Built Together show, which comes on to 6 o'clock live today. So if you're around at 6 o'clock live, we're going to be talking to Karen Hill. She is out of the Philadelphia area. She is hosting the Philadelphia Black Tech Symposium coming up this week, and next week. I'm happy to have her on today. We're going to talk about the state of, blacks and technology in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a huge urban population, and we're trying to bridge the gaps between blacks and technology and share information and resources and great stories from those who are doing great things in technology. Just showing them, like, listen, you can do it too. It's open for you as well. But anyway, that's Built Together this evening at 6 p.m. Be sure to tune in. Go to the Noise Media Facebook page, or just go to my Noise Media page on LinkedIn. You can listen to it there at 6 o'clock today, as I talk to Karen about the state of blacks and tech in Philadelphia. So Philly's in the house today, y'all, so be sure to tune in. But anyway, y'all know I'm a little bit of a tech geek, right? And so in Peachtree Corners is like Gwinnett County hotspot for tech. I like that, right? It's a tech-heavy area in Peachtree Corners. Anyway, they're gonna bring back these autonomous driving cars. I think that's I think it's cool. A posse of faceless, let's check this out. A posse of faceless chauffeurs will soon start picking up riders and circling the city's business park. Peachtree Corners officials held the return of the autonomous shuttles during Wednesday event. 4 shuttles made by 2 different companies will take a 3-mile loop around the city's test park track. Regular traffic on Technology Parkway, wedged between Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Georgia 141. So that car is going to drive in regular traffic. That's the funny thing. So we're talking about the deployment of the first of its kind technology on a public road, said City Manager Brian Johnson during a press conference. So the driverless car is going to be back, and it's going to be driving around Peachtree Corners over there in that area. The 5G powered shuttles come by Some made by Arizona's Local Motors, and others by a French-based company called Navya, which will make 7 stops within 25 minutes when traversing the city's technology hub. The free-to-ride shuttles will begin operating from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday in about 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna go over there and take a ride. I'm gonna go take a ride, y'all, and I'm probably gonna take a ride next Monday before I do the show at 6:00 next Monday evening. Operators from Beep, an autonomous mobility company, will ride in each of the shuttles in case it needs to be controlled manually with an Xbox video game controller. That's how they can control it, with an Xbox video game controller. But for the most part, the shuttles will drive and stop themselves. How about that? Okay, so yeah, I gotta go. Like the first time they did this, I missed it. I'm a geek. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a geek. I like it. I like technology. The first time they did the autonomous driving cars, I couldn't go because I was on the show. This time, I'm gonna go after the show, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about it on the show. So that's gonna be exciting. But anyway, if you want to be able to check out the cars, remember, in about 2 weeks they're going to start. And it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and it's going to last a couple of weeks. The city has invested about $6 million toward the Curiosity Lab and all of its infrastructure. The one-year pilot program for the shuttles cost the city about $100,000, with its partners fronting the rest of the bill. So I like it. So that's over in Peachtree Corners. We need a tech hub out here on this side of Gwinnett County. Cause now I don't be wanting to drive all the way to. I really don't, not all the time. But I'm gonna drive over there for this. We need a tech hub on this side. Yeah. Yep. So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool anyway. So speaking of things that's happening in Gwinnett County, Rowan, which is like. If you think about Research Triangle in North Carolina, that's the development, something similar but a more modern version of Research Triangle in North Carolina. So Gwinnett County's massive rowing knowledge community is still on the drawing board, but it's already prompting interest from companies that want to be a part of it. So, Rowan bought 2,000 acres of land here in Gwinnett County on the 316 corridor between Decula, Gwinnett, and Barrow County right there. And they have the goal is to create this Research Triangle kind of space. And it's expected to generate like 100,000 jobs. That's a lot of jobs. So I was on a call with one of the executives from the project, and about 4 months ago, and they were saying, "What do you think we should see here?" So it was kind of like a focus group almost. It was like a focus group to kind of say, "What would you like to see here?" And for me, I'm always trying to figure out, how can small businesses take advantage of all of these opportunities? Because if you're going to have a research triangle, or a research center, or research park that big, that's going to have 100,000 jobs, and it's going to have living space and green spaces and all these things, there have got to be some opportunities there for small businesses. And my thing is, how do we get small businesses to the point that they can participate in this project? Right, so that's what I brought to the table. That was my question. Now I had to go back and dig a little bit deeper because, I stopped right there. But now that we're moving forward with this project here in Gwinnett County, it's time for me to kind of go back and say, hey, what are some of the opportunities for small businesses? And I'm gonna definitely find out about that. But anyway, the first thing they had to do to get it off the ground, they had to make sure that they got sewer lines down. That's the first thing. So with that expected to be completed by 2024, they said we expect developments to begin happening as soon as the sewer services that allow development of our research facilities and commercial buildings happening. So as soon as they put down the sewer lines, then they're going to start the construction of the property. This is a big project, y'all. It's going to take a minute. Because 2,000 acres is a lot of land. And this is a huge project, and this, to employ 100,000 people, that's a lot of people. The crazy thing is that little part of Gwinnett County, because Decula is still kind of like a little bit on the rural side. It's beautiful over there, but it's still not like heavily populated. But you best believe, if they're going to bring in 100,000 people, 100,000 jobs, that's going to get a little bit more congested. Some people don't really like that, but it is what it is. So anyway, rowing is getting ready to start popping off. I need to get into those talks because I want to know about opportunities for us small business owners to be a part of that. And so I'm gonna do my best to get in there and talk, see what's going on, how we can get in there, because a lot of times when these projects come about, it's so much red tape you have to cut through. It's so many it's resources out there, but if you're not on the inside of the circle, you don't know what's going on. You don't even know how to take advantage. So I'm going to insert myself into that and find out that's what I'm going to do. Find out more about what opportunities are available and how small businesses can take advantage of that. And I'm going to keep y'all abreast of that because I think that's important. If you're a provider, like, do you need to have a certain certification? This is going to be this research part right here is going to focus on agriculture, the environment, and medicine. Like, I've been talking to my husband about starting some things, that we could be a part of this. And I'm going to talk to him again this weekend because I feel like it's a great opportunity there for us, like a really, really good opportunity. But we have to be ready for that opportunity and we have to plan for that opportunity. So, just know that if you are interested in finding out more about rowing, go to ROWEN. It's called Rowan. ROWEN. Just type in that and you'll see it probably come up, and it's in Gwinnett County, and it's on the border of Gwinnett and Barrow, and so it sits kind of like in Decula and probably some other parts. But check it out. I think it's some great opportunities coming. All right, listen, I'm going to go to my last song, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you my word of inspiration for the day, so stay tuned.
I can see you looking at me. Yeah, my eyes are open wide. So you want me to set you free? Take a walk with me outside. Tell me everything about you. Yeah, 'cause I really wanna know. You can ride with me forever. Yeah, anywhere you wanna go. Night is over the park and a few brave stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love. Let's go for gold. Let's go for gold. If we ever was lost before, now we finally found our way. And love is stronger than anything. We will make our own way. Night is over the park and a few brave stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'm so in love. Let's go for gold. Yeah, yeah. Let's go for gold. So let's fly into a
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration. Here goes. Failure is the only opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Let me say that one more time. Failure is the only opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Henry Ford said that, and he was absolutely right. Even though you fail, you get the opportunity to start over one more time, but this time you can do it smarter, right? Start again, but do it smarter. Don't be afraid to fail. Look at failure as not as failure, but as an opportunity to start over and do it again. Sometimes people get so caught up on failure till it stops them dead in their track. Like they failed one time and they quit. They feel like it's not going to work. Nah, it will work, but you got to try it again and again and again until it finally works. Now, here's the thing. You got to have the drive to do that again and again and again. And you can't be afraid of failure. Failure won't kill you. It'll only make you stronger. It'll only make you smarter. Trust me when I tell you, I know I failed so many times, I can't even count them. And I don't try to count them because here's what I know. I know that every time I failed, I got back up again and I tried it again and again. And I will keep trying it until I get it to the point where I feel comfortable, right? So you got to look at failure not as a place like, oh my God, if I fail, it's over. No, if you fail, you try again. No, if you fail, you do it better. No, if you fail, you do it bigger, stronger. It's almost like the $6 million man. And if you don't know what the $6 million man is, go Google it. But those of you who know what it is, it was like we made him bigger, stronger, faster, better. He failed. He died. He came back. They brought him back. They made him better than he was before, right? Him and the Bionic Woman. I just love the $6 million man and the Bionic Woman because it was like they made him better. Jamie was a Bionic Woman. So don't worry about failing. If you fail, so what? Get up, start again, make it bigger, better, do it better than you did before. Learn from that experience and go back and see. I made this mistake. I'm not gonna make that. You probably gonna fail again. So what? Fail again. Go back, make it better, make it bigger, make it better. Do it again. Just keep doing it till you get it right. By the time you fail so many times, you have perfected whatever it is you were doing. Now it's ready. Now it's ready. Because you've done all the work. You fixed all the pieces that was wrong with it, right? You made it better. You made it stronger. You made it bigger. Now it's ready. So that's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 50 minutes with me. Be sure to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. live. Go to LinkedIn. Look on the calendar. It's called Built Together. Built Together. I'll be talking to Karen Hill. She's out of the Philadelphia area. She's going to be talking about the Philadelphia Black Tech Symposium that's coming up next week and the state of Black Tech in Philly. So make sure to tune in at 6 p.m. It's going to be live. You can check it out on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. All of those places. That's what we stream live to. I'll be here talking to her. So thank you again for listening. I really appreciate you and love you to life today. If you missed any episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, to support the show, I thank everybody who's been supporting the show. And I know you've been supporting it because my Amazon says so. I thank you again for supporting the show. Be sure to buy your t-shirt. It's sock time. Listen, it was cold this morning. It was about 60 degrees when I woke up this morning. So that's when you put on socks. Go there and get you some Good Morning Gwinnett socks. Yes, there are some socks there for you. Get a long sleeve shirt. There's some long sleeve shirts there for you. Get all of that stuff. That's going to help me keep doing this show, and I really appreciate that. I don't take it for granted that you support this show. I really, really don't. And I thank and love you so much for supporting the show. So thank you for that. Listen, stay safe out there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Keep your mask on. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.